Okay, I'm just making this video to show how this Megahome countertop distiller works. So I have the white Megahome countertop distiller with a glass container. You can also get a plastic container, or you can also get the distiller in stainless steel, but I chose for white because it's cheaper and I like not having the fingerprints on it, and it's easy to keep clean this way. And then the glass obviously is better for the water. I feel like it's cleaner. And there's also a glass little container in here, the spout, so the water actually does not touch any plastic throughout the whole process. So it's a great little distiller. I'm very happy with it. I've had it for 3 or 4 months now, and it's been going continuously, probably about twice a day. So it's good for a household of 2 adults. Pretty much it keeps up with us. If I had more people living here, I might consider buying another one, because I like to use this water for everything: soups, coffee, tea, you know, making broth, making kombucha if that's what you were doing, things like that. So they take a lot of water, but yeah, it's great. I love it. And so this is my setup here. I have a 5-gallon carboy. You can get them in glass or plastic, and then I have a crock underneath, and it's just great. We have drinking water, and then I have an extra one to kind of fill up while we're using that one. It's not always in the kitchen like this, but just for showing purposes. So yeah, I'm just going to show you how it works. So it's finished with a brew now, or a distilling now, and I'll get set up for the next one. So first I'm going to empty this glass container, but I'm just going to set up my camera here. Hope you can see this. So just take this. You have to be a little careful because you can't this handle is not strong enough to lift this whole thing, so you have to use 2 hands. And just for to make it easy, I'm just gonna put the water in these 2 half-gallon jugs that I have. So pretty easy. Okay, a little bit left, so I'll just pour that in a mug for now, and I'll drink it in a little bit. Haha. Okay, so that's empty. So these can just be used later. Then we have to clean out the distiller. So this part comes off. So there's 2 plugs. The one that connects to the top, and then this is the power outlet. I always disconnect both. And so the way this works is that you put water in the inside, it starts boiling the water, the steam arises, then there are stainless steel tubes in here that are in circular going up, and then there's a fan that cools the tubes down so that the water can then drip down through here, through this spout, and there's glass in here so it never touches the plastic. So let's just take this off. Usually a little bit of dampness. So this is the part I like because you can see how dirty it is, and I'm just going to show you. My water here, my tap water, is not actually that dirty compared to some locations. I'll show you later with my TDS meter how many parts per million are in here. I believe my tap water only has around 40, but some locations have 300 to 400. So, but yeah, it smells gunky and it looks gunky. So I'm just gonna wipe it out with a paper towel, or just kind of dump the excess out. Then I wipe it off. So you can see there's a little bit of brown there, and sometimes it's worse. So yeah, that feels good to be able to clean it out. Okay, and then I just have this spray bottle with just plain white distilled vinegar. Here I use this to kind of clean it after almost every distilling, sometimes every other distilling. And if it builds up, the machine comes with a solution that I don't have handy right now. But it's more of an intense, so if it really builds up, then you can use that solution, and it practically works the same way. So I just spray it enough to kind of cover the bottom good, especially when you've just finished a distilling. You know, it can still be warm, and the steam from the vinegar actually evaporates, so then there's not a lot left to work the gunk. So spray enough in there. I usually let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes, sometimes longer if I'm doing something else, but for now I'll just wipe it clean. And sometimes you get more gunk out, but it's not too bad this time. And then I just give it a quick rinse. And then I just set it in the sink and let it fill. So they say if you put hot water in there, it takes shorter time to fill up. But there is a full line here to where I'll let it fill, and then it's ready to go. So you can see the steam coming off from the water. It's hot, it's getting hot, and that's probably about good. And then put it back here. So, okay, and then I just make sure there's no water that came into the sockets here, but it's usually fine. So if you read the instructions, they're quite warning about that, quite cautious about making sure there's no water in there. So, and I do want this to last as long as possible, so I am a little careful too. Then just put it in its place, like so. And then, the spout needs to go on. It's easier to put the spout on when this top is off, but for now, seems like it's on. Okay, and then just put that underneath. So there's a little, so it like connects, so the spout literally comes out of there drop by drop, and then press the button. There it goes. I'll let you listen to it for a minute, how loud it is.